All right, guys, good morning and welcome to today's market update, Lagerbaus. Okay, so a lot going on. Where to begin? I suppose the best place to begin is at the beginning, right? And that is on our previous call that went out and what the market is doing right now. Okay, so crypto can be interesting, it can be frustrating, and it can really take it out of you. And a lot of my guys have been complaining about this market because, wow, how could you not? There's just a whole bunch of confusing unraveling at the moment. So, what am I talking about? Okay, so if I go up here to this higher frame, we've got various scenarios playing out, and it's so annoying. Just like pick a lane already, Bitcoin. So, we've got this downtrend, okay? That saying that it is likely to go down. Okay, so this is what that scenario looks like. If I go out to the side here, take it away, and bring back the up version, both of them work out. Okay, so that's very, very annoying. And if I add another version, it works out as well. So we've got three potentialities that price action is in line with at the moment. And man, it's just irritating that we can't trade through this because, man, I just want to lock in those big profits that we deserve. But until the market gives us more confirmation of what it's actually doing, we have to sit on our hands and sit back. And this is where I'm beginning to get quite frustrated. Now, I think this is what we're seeing here. Let me just move that information out of the picture. It's really quite neatly touching all these lines, coming down and hugging all the right arcs on all the right places. So I want to say let's go short, but then it goes further up, and then we wait, and then we go long and turns around. So it's so frustrating. It does feel at times as if I am just chasing a car, and I'm just like this happy puppy. I was like, yay, let's play. And then the car drives by, and I run after the car, and the car's like, sorry, loser dog. You can't catch me. That's how I feel I'm being treated right now about Bitcoin because of these various scenarios. So that is a plausible scenario. That is a plausible scenario. That is a plausible scenario. So we just have to do the patience thing. Okay, the worst part about this game is the patience that it requires. Like, who would have thought in the land of crypto and Bitcoin that your number one asset would be patience? Like, what a cheeky sell that was. So we just got to hang it out. You can see the switch over here on the oscillator. It's still coming down. It hasn't quite switched yet. There is a lot of slow action around these arcs. And again, that's just the nature of what arcs do. When you're close to the kill zone and the first arc, it messes with the way we trade. And the reason it is because it's undecided. Okay, so just like when you make a big decision yourself, you're like, yes, I want to go to New York, but also I want to study and go to a top college. Do I go for that holiday? Do I go to the college that I really want instead? And you kind of toy with the idea back and forth as to what you really want. And that's what happens along the kill zone and the first arc, as it's undecided. So we wait for it to say, no, I don't want to go down the 1/2. No, I don't want to go over the 1/1. Yes, let's try this 2/1. And let me just tickle this 4/1 just to see how it feels. But then still, we got to wait for it to make up its bloody mind. Come on, man. Have some compassion for your traders. Okay, so here we are now on the decision maker charts, which I haven't even labeled because life has just got crazy. So let me just pull this back a little bit. We've got one that's formed, okay, but the question is, has it formed where we think it is, or is it formed further in by this crazy wick that it kind of threw us off? So what I'm saying here is that I put out the information that we were going to go down. Okay, so this is what we were seeing. I initially had it here from a time perspective, but then I realized once price crossed that mark, I moved it across to the next option, which has certainly come down to. So again, what I'm looking for here are the touch points along this magical symmetrical tool. And you got a lot of confluence at all the right places. This foul play was just unnecessary. Like, Like, who allowed these guys into the arena? Can we at least get some vetting next time that some moron throws the market structure off like this? Like, honestly, stop getting on Twitter, stop doing or whatever you feel like doing whilst you're bored, you billionaires, because it's really annoying for the rest of us who actually love this game. Okay. So again, it's a sitting game. We're going to see what happens and blah, 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 blah. Wait. Yep, I agree with you. It's boring and we want some action. Anyway, so that's what we were seeing from a down perspective. And that's pretty good in terms of the confluence that we see in the higher frame, should be in downtrend, and it's moving along quite well. But again, move that away, bring out the other option. That still looked plausible at the time. So I'll put this out there saying, all right, cool. If now we got a higher high, fine, Bitcoin. If you want to be an uptrend, be an uptrend. But commit to staying in uptrend, bro, because you've broken this recent high, which means uptrend. Okay, higher high, higher low, uptrend. And trend is like everything in trading. If you get trend wrong, that's where your losses come from. Okay, so left the kill zone, came back into kill zone, came down to hit our stop loss, and now it's just kind of dancing around like this. Like, it's just doing nothing. It's like just going sideways. It's like, get a grip, bro. Like, you honestly are, you're not being loved by many. Anyway, so we've put out this this environment to say, all right, cool. Now that's not going to this arc over here. We can cancel that as an option. But let's just see what happens along the 1/1 line, which is also a bit of confluence. And it's not great. I mean, there was meek confluence here, and it was all right. I mean, acceptable confluence here, but it was a possible scenario for sure. So I put this out to the public, and then Bitcoin's like, nah, I don't feel like doing that. So we just got to wait. Okay, so where we could be now, which is quite annoying because of this higher high, which means like, all right, that doesn't make sense from sorting it out from a previous perspective. So this is what we got up here. Obviously nailed it. But then that happened. So it doesn't really qualify. Let me just have another look here. Nah. I mean, if you had to make it work, you could make it work, but I don't want to like make it work. It needs to work. Okay. So I'm not gonna say it's a turning point one. I wanted to say it's some moron who doesn't understand how to place a correct market structure order that just threw this out of the bounds. Okay, so again, right now we could have one there, we could have two there. If you guys don't know what 1 and 2 are, go to my YouTube page, which you can find my TradingView profile. I'll get there in a second, and the video is there. So get off your ass and make sure that you're up to date with the best information, of course. Okay, so that could be a 2 as this, so that kind of plans out. Again, this is bad for business, and then from there we could either see it go up if it continues to be in an upward direction from, you guessed it, the higher low, the higher high, the higher low. So market structure perspective says we got to go upwards because we're getting the higher highs and the higher lows, but the saying is saying it's going to go down. Okay, so Bitcoin, you're really irritating us, my friend. Anyway, so right now I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I would love to say that this is the turning point, but it's just best to like go do something else until we get some real market structure back, and then again we can start making that money. And what do you mean, Blaine, by correct market structure? Getting away from these kill zones, getting away from these initial arcs, just getting some direction, mate. Okay, so anyway, that's what the market's doing. Basically, whatever it's not fun, whatever it's doing. So let's just let it do its thing on its own. On that note, there has been some suggestions from the MTOPS ecosystem. That's the MTOPian community that I've got on Telegram. And Jordan has suggested that we start putting our wins out and just keeping record of our wins and losses. I said, that sounds like a damn fun game. let's make a win streak game where the guys in the community, we've got like 50 students, great guys from around the world, are going to contend on a win streak environment. So what that'll look like is we're going to have our score on the top of the chart. And this is just an example because it will start from today. So I just want to show you what it'll look like. And then every chart will keep track of the wins and losses as we move forward through the month of April. So if you're kind of into sports or anything or whatever, stay close because we're going to have a bit of fun with this and you'll get to see our performance. Just so you know up front how we're going to measure our performance, so the rules don't change and gray area down the line, is that we are scored at getting the turning points correctly measured, so identifying the correct turning points, and then price going to where this mag box is. So the mag box is something we fondly termed out of like the magnetic box, because when we lay down this magnetic box after doing our analysis, the price just goes to it. So in a very cheeky way, we've called it the mag box for that reason. So this magnetic box, I don't even know if we've got a little magnet in here somewhere. I'll have a look later on, but it could be funny if I added that in just to get even more cheekier than usual. I don't know. Maybe it's there. If you see it, let me know where it is. If not, I'll have to find it. There's a penguin. Why is there a penguin? I don't know. It's probably some operating system. Cool story. Linux, whatever. Okay, so that's that. And if you're still this far into the video, that means that you are absolutely loving our work, and I appreciate that. So on that note, I want you to experience the magic I experience when I wake up in the morning and I hit this bell and there's all these cool new people. So are you ready for it? 3, 2, boom. That's what it looks like, where it just flashes with new people in your community. It's so amazing. Who have we got here? Farad Tara, Various Panetta, Silent Match. There's such weird names. If that is your name, no offense, it's not usual. Poor Boys. Okay. Still is Beautiful. That's nice. I'm into spirituality. I think that's a cool name. Anyway, so a whole bunch of cool guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Welcome to it. So good to have you a part of our environment. I'm glad you are following our work. I think you're going to love what you see. So reach out to me if you have any questions on anything that we do here, and I'm happy to answer them for you. So guys, go do something meaningful. The game that you love right now is on standby, so just put it down, forget about it for a little while, and let's get back to it tomorrow. Until then, have a great time, and I'll catch up with you soon. Ciao.